Hi guys, thank you for following me and following my fertility journey. Some of you know already my process and some of you are new and know I did IVF and I got my positive at day 4. I got my first positive and it went pretty dark, very quick. I'm pregnant with twins. I'm 12 weeks pregnant today, so I'm giving my week 6 to week 11 symptoms. So from week 6, nausea kicking, not just nausea, vomiting constantly, shortness of breath. Also started getting some acne, which my acne was very under control. Always had a little, but not too much. But started getting some acne around my chins and some of my forehead. It's kind of clearing up now. So that was week 6 symptoms. Week 7 symptoms. Nausea was even worse. I chewed up. I went in the hospital. I spent overnight in the hospital. They gave me IV fluids and they sent me home. Pretty much, I sleep right through, and when I'm up, I'm throwing up. I could not have eaten anything. Nothing was staying down at all at week 7. Nothing was staying down. Week 8. It seems like every week it gets worse. Week 8, I was ill. I went to the doctor for my week 8 ultrasound to my OBs. And when I reached there, they called the ambulance emergency and they sent me to the hospital because I was very much dehydrated. I got like how much bags of fluid? 10 bags of fluids. They gave me some Zofran, some other medication in the IV pump, which helped. They keep me overnight again. They sent me home. Week 9, I stayed home. No doctor's appointment, but was constantly throwing up too. But I didn't go to the doctor. I still stayed home. Week 10, I was home throwing up. I drink a little, few things stay down. And then week 10, 5 in week 10 and 5 days, I was vomiting even more ill. I started throwing up blood because I threw up so much. My throat, my throat, in my throat, it got blistered and bruised. So I was just throwing up blood now because it blistered my throat. I go in the hospital. I actually stayed in the hospital. So my 11 weeks of pregnancy, I was still in the hospital. This time I stay a little longer in the hospital. I spent 3 days in the hospital. They make sure and keep me. They give me stuff to stop vomiting. They give me this anti-depressant medication. Normally it's good for nausea with pregnant women, and they give me something for the acid reflux. I got 15 bags of calcium because my calcium was so low. It was really, really bad. So I got 15 bags of calcium, and calcium burned. Sometimes some of the nurse mix it with the IV, so it burned less. And sometimes, again, when the shift changed, and a new nurse come. I have to remind them to mix it because they don't mix it, and it burned me so bad where I was like sometimes crying out in my room, like my hands in pain is on fire. But the hospital they're pretty nice. The staff is LIJ, not well hospital. They deal with a lot of high risk pregnancy, so I am high risk because it's twins number 1 because of my previous loss with my daughter. So at week 11, it was the worst. It was the worst, I tell you. I'm in the hospital praying for this to over, like the pain I'm going through, the vomiting. I can't eat nothing. My throat is hurting. It's burning. I'm vomiting blood. It's and I have this really taste in my mouth too. Like everything I taste, it tastes like bitter or like artificial sugar. It's not easy at all. So they finally got the vomiting under control. But before they let me out of the hospital, they make sure I had 15 bags of calcium because my calcium was too low. I don't know the reason why it was low. I was vomiting, didn't have diarrhea or none of that stuff, basically because I'm constipated. That's part of pregnancy, TMI. Constipated since week 7 to now. And today I'm actually 12 weeks. But I'll give you the 12-week update next week. I will try to update you more often every week, as long as I'm feeling better. Today I am really feeling good. I eat. Since I came out of the hospital, it is 3 days I've been eating a little. I've been a little more active, staying up, talking to my husband because before I sleep all through. So I don't know if it's the symptoms is easing up, the nausea is easing up, or if this week I just get a good week. But I'm praying this is a sign of the nausea is going away and the pregnancy will run smoother. I will start taking my prenatals from tomorrow because I wasn't taking it all the time because nothing was staying down. So I decided I'm going to start taking the prenatal from tomorrow. Tuesday is my 12 weeks appointment. So they're going to do the baby scan the back of the baby neck, make sure everything okay with the twins. Twin A is always jumping around. They call him Jumping Jack. He's constantly moving every time we look at him. Constantly. Their heartbeat is perfect. It's always like 170 something, 160 something, both heartbeats. So that's really good. And I'm praying for all of you guys who haven't reached your success yet for pregnancy. I'm praying it will come true. Don't matter, sometimes in trial and failures come success. We learn from our trials and our failures, and you're going to be a mom somehow. Just always keep that in your head. Somehow, with whatever means, even if it's by adoption. Being a mother or being a parent is not just by biologically. It can be other ways. But I'm sending baby dust to everyone, and I'll keep you guys up to date. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. And baby dust to all. Bye.